Hello, my name is Leah Seema Fakhouri, and I am Seattle Rep's Public Works Manager. I am also a freelance director. So, in my role as the Public Works Manager, I basically build and maintain relationships with our community partners, and I organize community events and workshops around the art of making theater, and I make sure that everyone has what they need to be successful and show up. And as a director, I am a storyteller. I tell stories. In high school, I really thought I wanted to be an engineer. I was really good at physics and math, and I thought I wanted to be a mechanical or electrical engineer. I also was taking theater, and I got to direct a show that I wrote, and I had a one actor act in, and I really loved the process of collaborating with all of my artist friends and also being able to tell this story and bring it to life and have my vision realized on stage. When I went to college, I was like, well, I really want to do directing and engineering, so let's do both. But then I got into college for directing, for theater, and then I quickly was like, do I want to do engineering? Maybe not. And so I kind of just dropped that. And so went to Southern California, University of California, Irvine for undergrad, did my Bachelor of Arts in Theater with a focus in honors in directing. And then I moved to Seattle to do an internship at Seattle Repertory Theater as their casting directing intern, and I helped them cast one of their public works shows, The Odyssey. And since then, I kind of fell in love with the program and the values of the program. And when my predecessor stepped down from their role, I was invited to step into that position. And so that's kind of what has brought me to where I am today. Growing up, I describe myself as a third culture kid. That basically means I'm from a country, Lebanon. I was born and raised in a different country, Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, and I live in a third country, Seattle, Washington, the United States of America. Just a lot of identity of just like, where do I come from? Who am I? Where did I grow up? So I didn't really grow up in the culture that I was born into, or my family's culture. So I lived in Dubai, which is a large city in the Middle East. It's like a melting pot in that I went to an international school and there were like 90 different nationalities represented in my school. My family life is lovely and amazing. My parents are wonderful, very supportive. I have a lot of artists in my family, so they were very supportive about me being an artist. I think the biggest challenge is in Dubai, the arts is not easily found. You know, there are theaters, the ballet is definitely a big thing over there, but I didn't have a lot of opportunities to train in the practice of making art and in theater, and so really found that very late in life. And so I felt like when I came to college, everyone else had been like doing theater camps since they were children, and I was like, I just started this journey like right now. The thing I love most about my job is that I get to spend my time with so many beautiful and talented people from the greater Seattle community. I also love that my job as a director is to collaborate and make art and make space for people's voices to be heard in my rehearsal rooms. So I always thought I was gonna be a director. I always thought I wanted to be a freelance director, and like that was the only thing I wanted to do. It was like end goal was to do that. And so when I was invited to step into this role as the Public Works Associate, I was really drawn to the program, and so I was very excited to step into this role, but I always thought I'm still gonna be a freelance director. I think it was being able to be a part of classes, and then the next production, As You Like It, was the next production we did. That's the poster right there. And seeing the community members find joy and watching them grow as artists, just in the time span that I got to know them, I was like, this is it. Practice listening and being patient, two skills that I use all the time that I'm like, as a kid, I wish I had known to do this more. Find opportunities to keep learning. As an artist, you're never done learning. You're just constantly expanding what you know, growing what you know. The field is changing. Staying up to date with what's going on, very important. And the last piece of advice that I would give is build relationships with those around you. And I'm talking about like true, authentic relationships. Really invest some time in those people that you want to stay engaged with. So that's kind of what I have to share. I hope that helps.